we have talked about the Taiji practice. We gave the three-dimension ideas. And what's the three-dimension ideas? Anytime if I focus my body one point, this is one dimension. This is if one point, this is the zero dimension. Similar like in the mathematics, one point is zero dimension. One line, the meaning is 2 point can make one line is one dimension. And the 3 point can make a plate, a surface. This is a 2 dimension. And all the a ball or a cube, a ball, this is a 3 dimension. In the right now in mathematics and the modern physics, this is the idea is 3-dimensional. How we training ourselves in the Taiji push hand or in the Taiji practice by myself. Generally, if I focus one point, for example, now I focus my left elbow, my right elbow, any point, my left shoulders, my right shoulder, left shoulder, this is a one dimension. And if I focus 2 point, for example, my left arm and the left elbow, this is a 2 dimension. It's 1 dimension, one line. I focus 2 point. I focus my forearm. I focus my whole arm. This is 1 dimension. And generally, when we training ourselves, we improve our Taiji Kung Fu on our body. We can use another word to say is increase, improve your dimension. You can, from as a beginner, maybe you only can consider about 1 point. Then gradually you can control 2 points as one line. This is 1 dimension. For example, left hand, right hand, or this is a 1 dimension. You can focus that. Or my left elbow, right elbow. This is 1 dimension. And generally, the 0 dimension is easy. Why? Because people give you 1 point, give you attack or give you force, you can easily to feel that and to yield. Or you active when you punch person, you push people, you use the shoulder, use the elbow to attack person. This is a 0 dimension. It's easy. 1 dimension is easy. 0 dimension is easy. And 1 dimension is not easy. Why? Because people's habit is to focus 1 point, not 2 point. Even sometimes you get some feeling from 2 point, but when you do something, you still give the power. This is the circle. We make the circle. Now, both she and me, we all have 2 point active. She have her one hand touch my elbow and another hand touch my hand, or another wrist touch my wrist. This is her 2 point, 1 dimension, to 1 line. For me also, I have one hand touch her hand and one hand touch her elbow. This is, for me, this 2 point is active point. And another point, she touch my elbow can be negative because I can yield. But my 2 point is active. In this situation, generally we said this is a 1 dimension. We use 1 dimension. And for beginners, they use more arm work, and they use one dimension to push hand to fight each other. Here, easy to have some mistake. Why people, beginners, they do some push hand and maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, they feel arm tired, shoulder tired. Why? They get some mistake. One is there are two major point touch me, but always they sometimes one point give me power, another point miss. This is generally, actually it looks like they use two dimension, but actually they use it looks like they have 2 point attack me, but actually they really just use 1 point. So looks like they have 1 dimension, but actually is 0 dimension. This is one situation. Another situation is people easy to make mistake is when I try to use 2 point to do something. For example, like right now, I touch 2 point of for her arm, but my 2 point through her forearm to make 1 dimension. But my 2 point fight me each other. Then I feel power, but my 2 point through her body fight by myself. This is another situation. In this situation, a lot of times I fight myself. Yeah. So this is easy to make mistake. And another just they have lose the coordination. Yeah. The coordination, people generally easy to forget. What means coordination? The 2 arm, 2 point, generally they have 4 coordination. What means 4 coordination? Some in our form, sometimes we have this situation is means both arm open. And sometimes we do this is both arm close. So first coordination is both open, second is both close. And another very popular is both arm to both point to go same direction. This is very popular. And when you do that, be careful. Don't just focus your major hand. This is people easy to make mistake. Or now I turn left, I focus my left hand. When I turn right, I focus my right hand, forgot the left hand. So this is generally the problem. So remember, anytime if both arms work together to same direction, you need to make both points equal. Yeah, this is the one situation. The last coordination situation is the taiji figure 8. For example, like this, both hand, one curl forward, one curl back, and the left and the right circle, figure 8, go, then together. All this is the figure 8. So when we practice the form, so many form, one old frame 76 form, but we can say we only practice this 4 arm situation. One is both open, one is both close, one is both arm same direction, another is both arm is like a figure 8. So use this principle. So we emphasize the 2 point, 1 dimension training. 1 dimension training, not easy because people in our life, our habit is mind only focus 1 point. Even some people touch you, use 2 point, you always focus 1. Now we practice the form. We need to try to make the 2 part even. So this is today's subject. The next is I try to do the form to practice myself, emphasize these 4 different both arm coordination. Okay, yeah. Now I do the form. Both arm, same direction as the most Thai. Now, both arm open, then both arm close. Then both arm figure 8. Only these 4 situations. Both arm open, same direction. Both arms same direction. Then figure 8, same direction. Open, close, open, settle. So today's my major training myself is to request myself all the time to focus both arm relationship. Generally, my mind will focus 2 points. The 2 points can be on both hand, both arm. both elbow, both hand, both shoulder, all okay. But this 2 point decide a one line. One line is one dimension. If we have one dimension is as a basic, then later we can emphasize a surface as a 2 dimension, a ball as 3 dimension. Then later the mind join as a 4th dimension. Then the many balance application will come in. So this is very basic. What we training when we do the form, training the dimension, training the mind cover, training the body move correct and have a good relationship. Okay, thank you for coming my Taiji journey. See you next time.